1 2 1 2. Yo, what's good with you? What's good with you? I may cuss, but I don't curse. You heard? So, about to get into the Aries energy. Shout out to y'all, to the Rams and all that. Shout out to people cross watching for the Rams. People just want to know what's going on with Aries energy. You know what I mean? Or if you're just here to hear a story, it's your prerogative, right? And I'm gonna get right into it. I'm using the archetype deck. This wants to come out, the Warrior. Granted, it makes sense, right? Aries energy, that's what we starting with, Paul. The Warrior. Number 11 could be significant to some of y'all. Picking up on that. There was something that you were fearful of. Alright? It was something that you were fearful of. I'm feeling that it was for, you know exactly what it is or what it was. I think it's more personal than it is about someone else. Like it could pertain to someone else, but it's like one of those situations where you're more fearful of you than you are of the opposition or the obstacle. And that could go both ways, I'm feeling. Meaning, not that you're necessarily going to do something that's like violent, but you might say something or behave in a way that you don't want to. This may also be like a challenge that you felt was not worth the fight, but something happened that I think you found out how to actually fight the battle. So it's kind of like a strategic war. You know how they say, sometimes you gotta take an L in order to win you lose a battle to win the war. That's what's going on here. And again, this can range from, you name it, relationship to actual war. I'm getting tarot now because I want details on it. I don't know. I'm not going to pull another archetype card. I'm being led to use tarot to decipher this. At least give some more detail of what it is that this is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little rusty with the deck, so kind of bear with me, you heard? But yeah, fearful of something. Like I said, this is not like to call you a punk or anything. A lot of people have fears, even though they don't want to admit it. Some people say they're fearless and stuff like that. And I think some people actually do evolve into being fearless. For different reasons. But I don't even want to apply that. I don't know why I even said that. I guess maybe because I know. So this ain't to clown someone who's running around talking about they're fearless or got stories that says how they are fearless. There are people out there that have achieved that level. It's a level. You could probably go up and down, but it's a level nonetheless. Spirit, there we go. What's going on? The Star. Star card. You found out some knowledge to fight this battle, this war, or to overcome this fear. Let's just put it that way, because it doesn't have to be narrowed down to a war. But I'm feeling like for some of y'all, it actually feels that way. Some of y'all might actually be in the military, like literally in the military. So it could apply to that, or you used to be in the military. And something, if this situation reminds you of being in the military. However, it's not one of those things that you can handle the way that you used to handle it in the military. So it takes more knowledge to understand. It takes not only just knowledge, but it takes more of a faith to overcome this. So this is not your typical Aries type of battle. You get what I'm saying? And I'm feeling that you feel that it's not that simple to take, or it wasn't that simple to take on and address and approach because of that. You've actually been inspired by someone or enlightened by someone. It feels like they empowered you. It feels like they gave you energy based upon something they said to you, some information that they gave to you. This might be the sole thing that actually made you become fearless in this area that I'm talking about right now. You may have even told them that. Some of y'all haven't told them that, or you didn't go too far to like fluff it all up and pat them on their butt too crazy, but it's true. Even if you haven't voiced it, it's true. You know it's true, but that could be between you and God, and that's cool. But you know that there's some type of guide, and you're not ashamed to say that because, again, you were fearful of this thing prior. That's a good cup of joe. I ain't even gonna hold you. More tarot. Yeah, I ain't even gonna ask no questions yet. Spirit, what else? What else Aries and the Aries? What else for the Aries energy? The devil. I think something relative to impulse had you worried. Right, something related to impulse had you worried. It could be about your behavior or another person's behavior, or just some type of behavior in general that is risky, that is not simple to overcome, not simple to change. Something that has, you actually feel like it's part of you. You actually feel like it's part of your DNA, and part of you feels like it's okay. You're only human. However, this enlightenment that you've been given, this guiding light that you've been given, has shown you otherwise. You know what I'm picking up on right now? Like, you may not know this. I'm not trying to like downplay you. Like, if you don't know astrology, you watching this, you might just know astrology. But Neptune has went retrograde recently, and let me just tell you this, but things are becoming a lot clearer ever since Neptune went retrograde. So things that were normally veiled, it's like not anymore. And I don't mean that in like a public sense, like someone's gonna like put a case on you or nothing. What I am saying though is that the realization of risky behavior is at its heights right now. So it's like you are more knowledgeable, you're more aware of it now. So this is something along the lines of what's helping you being able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, get over the fear. You've always known this, right? But it's like I said, when the veil is there, when Neptune does what it does, a lot of forgiveness is involved when Neptune is Neptuning. People let things slide, water under the bridge. Oh, you a womanizer. You're not really a womanizer. It's okay. I understand that's how you are. Oh, I'm attractive. I get this all the time. I get it. But, that type of thing. Your code has been pulled on this before. And if it's not that particular type of thing, just make it apply to where it has to apply. I'm just using examples. But it has something to do with impulse. It has something to do with something that you are obsessed with and something that you desire. All right? It could be both. Someone that you desire, someone that you're obsessed with. Or it's the other person. Make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. All right? But it's definitely about being tied to something or someone. It's a shadowy thing. So I can speak about stuff like that, like, coming on too strong. And it's just like, maybe that is part of your celestial DNA. Maybe that's, however, I'm telling you, yo, something that, this is just my insert of advice right now, because it's something that I was just recently studying, right? When it comes to impulse and impulse control and stuff like that. When you become aware that it's an issue, and it's an issue only because of ethics, right? So let's say, what I'm trying to say is this, when I'm trying to be politically correct or something, listen, let me keep it a beam with you. When you know something is part of your celestial DNA, let's say, right? It might even be in your natal chart that you are, just out there, vocal, put it that way. And you've been doing this. There's probably 80% of people who know you who could say you've been like that, right? However, when you become aware that it's interfering with what you desire, because that's what I'm also picking up from the devil card. This devil card not always bad, y'all. This devil card is saying that you've been brought aware of your desire and how it actually interferes with what you really want with this star card. And you're trying to have faith that you can overcome your impulses and your obsessions in order to get what you really want. You've become aware that you're not going to get what you really want by the way of desire and obsession and by utilizing that whole devil card thing. Now, it does not mean that you don't desire the person or the thing. It does not mean that you're not obsessed with them. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Behaviorism. It's one of my favorite studies or disciplines when I was studying the psychology discipline, was behaviorism. B.F. Skinner. It's my guy. Because you don't have control over the things that are outside of you. However, you do have control over the things that are within. Pause. That's crazy work. So keep that in mind. Some of y'all, this is resonating directly to. For those of you that's not, you probably clicked off by now. It's probably ain't your reading. So you may say, how is this a war? Or if you're trying to find out how is this a war, or how you lost your fear, you're no longer fearful. Because you're no longer fearful to say, hold on, wait a minute. I don't got to do that. Or somebody said hi to me. I don't have to say hi back and smile in a flirty way and say, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do those things anymore just because that's who you are. And it's like newsflash, like, oh, you know what? You're right. Some of y'all might be struggling with hearing this because you're like, yo, but that's me. I know what you're talking about. That's me. I'm going to continue being me, and I'm not going to change for anyone. It ain't even about anyone. It is kind of about anyone. Let me not exclude other people, because it does pertain to building relationships and feeling. And it's like what you didn't know, you know now because of that guiding light. Someone showed you the rope. It interfered with you obtaining relationships on another level, in a different light, that's actually going to catapult you to another level, to another dimension type. You know what I mean? Even if you're dope right now, you think you got dope sauce right now and all that, like, yo, you're not even finished. Like, calm your chest areola areas. I'm telling you, like, all right. Spirit, what else? Let me let the cards do the talking. But I had to get that out. I had to channel that. I was being told to channel that. Let you know that, we got the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Swords in reverse. You might have gotten some bad news. Bad is a kind of harsh word. I think it's just like unwarranted news. Let's say that. You might have just recently got it too. Or if you had plans to like travel somewhere, it might be delayed. And it's also because I think what I'm picking up on is you still got some more work to do. You still got like another final test. And it's directly related to this obsession, this passion that I'm talking about, or this type of behavior that you are used to or were used to doing. Like I said, you've been shown the guiding light. What helped you overcome the fear is you've actually practiced restraint in this area. Someone showed you your guiding light. You got like an angel down here. You know what I'm saying? A human being. Right? Some of y'all were praying and it came through the form of a human. Shout out to them, whoever they are. You know who they are. And once you've seen that it was possible to curb your behavior, and it didn't make you less of a person, it didn't make you less of you. Sure, it felt different. And what I'm feeling and seeing is also the counterpart, the other party might even been a little taken aback by not getting a response from you that they expected. But, and this could, again, if this is not a person, this could be like, maybe you're a shopaholic and that stuff is still sitting in the cart. Because you're like, hey, well, you know what? Taking that advice, you prayed, you were shown the way, you're like, yo, I'm going to try it right now, I'm going to do it right now. And it worked for you. So now you feel good. It's like quitting drugs or something like that, whatever your vice is. And you're like, oh, I really can do this. But it's not done. You're going to get tested again related to that very thing. So just be on the lookout for that. Might come in the form of a message. Might come in the form of a flirtation. Might come in the form of like a text message. You know what I mean? Spirit, what else Aries should see? This is pretty much straightforward. The cards are just... What else, Spirit? If there's anything else. This is a lot. Don't take these, take this. Gotcha. The Hermit. In reverse. This Hermit in reverse, I got the Hangman flipped over out of all of the cards too. I'm told to take this too. In this Hanged Man. Yeah, makes perfect sense. So look, like I said, you're going to be tested again. Something, someone, some entity is going to reach out to you and it's going to be tempting. It might look like exactly what you're used to. And it's going to be up to you whether you can show restraint. All right? This is going to be something that's outside of yourself. And this is what I'm saying. You are the one who's in control of your own impulse emotions. Right? The external factors are going to be there, though. So this is not something that you're going to meditate about. It's not something that you're even going to pray about again. You already know. You already did that. So now your eyes are wide open. Your eyes are peeled. And you're going to be paying attention to this scenario because it's coming. Pause. It's crazy work. And this is where you're going to get your subsequent guiding light from. It's going to be related to the 5 senses. It's not going to be all spiritual and looking within. You know, you already did all of that. You already overcame that fear. Now it's lights, camera, action. It's out in the front. It's out in the public. This might be face to face too. This doesn't even have to be in the form of a text message or something like that. This could actually be face to face. You know what I'm saying? Chick might drop something in front of you, bend over to get it, and what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? That was my example. I could have used a different example, right? But you get what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it a bean. And the Hanged Man is here because of the restraint. It's trying to show you to practice restraint. Practice the behavior that you've just recently practiced. Felt a little awkward. Nonetheless, you did it. You felt gratified by it. Do it again. And, you know, I'm gonna just pull a dragon card because I don't know the outcome. I don't feel led to draw an outcome card because you might be questioning, what is all of this for, right? And I could give you what I think it's for. Oh, it's to make you a better person. It's to get you to I already said the whole next level thing. I'm very serious about that when I said that, right? But you may not know what the next level looks like because you haven't been there yet, right? Me either. Not your level anyway. My level, yeah. Your level, I don't know. You know, I'm just reading cards and stuff. But I don't even want to ruin it for you. You know? Just do it. Right? I think like you were just afraid that you would lose some type of character. Like you would have a character defect, I'm feeling. Like they'd be like, oh, you seen so-and-so, such and such. They're not the same. They changed. Yo. Go do a solar return reading right now. You find out how much you changed. Go do an annual profession chart right now. You'll see how much you changed. Change every year, B. You change with every trend. Well, potentially. I'm a Pisces, so maybe I'm a little bit extra with that, but serious. On different years, you're going to be different people. Some people don't understand that, especially y'all who are in relationships and stuff like that. You think your person changed on you, and then all of a sudden you can't stand them this year, and you want to break up and everything, and it's just like, yo, they got a different solar return. Their fucking sun fell in a fucking 10th house or something. Like, come on. Get them a fucking break. You had a solar return too. They putting up with your ass, right? I don't know where this is coming from. I'm telling you. But I'm gonna pull a dragon card and I'm gonna let y'all go. Pretty much. It's the year of the dragon. Oh, look at this. Maybe this is what it's for. Maybe this is why I didn't try to like answer that question for you. It's the love dragon, y'all. Maybe you're doing all of this for love. Maybe you're being tested and going through all of this for love. And again, if you're crosswise or for whatever purpose that you read in this video, put it where it fits. Don't force it. Pause. That's crazy work, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Love dragon, though. All for love. All in the name of love. Some of y'all might think that's corny and cheesy. You know what I mean? You might think it's cheesy. Come on, knock it off. Some of y'all think y'all too cool for love and all that. I get it. But come on. Knock it off, B. Knock it off already. The greatest power of being is love. It is magic, sorcery, the touch of God's breath that blesses and fulfills us in each and every moment. The divine source created dragons before the souls of humans, before Lady Gaia, even before the angels. The dragons bear the fire of pure divine love within them. Look at the pink dragon on the card. Feel the truth in the depth of you. Hold the card close to your heart. Ask the divine source for blessing and for pure divine love. Feel how the magic of the dragon's deep love engulfs you like a rose-tinted light. Oh, we getting real romancy. Like a rose-tinted light. As the pink dragon is awakened into life and plants a seed within you. Hey, yo. A seed that will grow into unconditional divine love. I was talking about Neptune earlier, right? Neptune rules over unconditional love. Moving forward. If you wish. Unconditional divine love if you wish. If you create something with divine love, you can make it eternal. Love is magic and magic is love. When I tell you from the bottom of my heart that you are so beautiful, I have woven a spell about you. I have created something, a feeling or emotion that vibrates within you, and it is eternal. I was talking about within, right? Of the how you're in control of that part, you know? Where was I? But this love wishes to be shared, so praise and say something wonderful to others. Through the power and the love of the dragons, we will set off a chain reaction that will carry on endlessly around her world. Ultimately, all this love will culminate in the golden age, and you will have been its creator. Read this card several times. Allow the essence of its message to pervade the very depths of your being. It is very important. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, look, like I said, somebody, chick bend over in front of you, acting on your own impulse, that would be desire. That would be relative to the devil card. That would be your own action. Love is reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango. It takes two to love. So if they don't say, look at my cheeks, please, while I bend over and pick this thing up, and I want you to tell me how they look. If they don't say that, if they don't, nudge you like that, then don't respond like it's not love, Anything otherwise would be your instant gratification, your impulse or lack of impulse control. And it's probably best that I said it in this type of way anyway. But that's a show of love. That's a show of unconditional love. You understand what I'm saying? Because although you like what you see, or you liked what you see, or you're going to like what you see, right? That person, or this is a test. So look at this as a hologram, person really probably dropped something and need to bend over and get it. But look at this as a test. Like, you might look at it the wrong way and be like, oh, you see me standing here and you got them cheeks, and I don't care if you got a sweater wrapped around them, like, what's really good. I still know you got cheeks. You have the opportunity to go through that test by showing unconditional love, by showing restraint. Hanged Man, Pisces card, Neptune card. Be suspended in that moment. All right, I'm out of here.